Wait! That panel is from a program that has not been declassified. Not Oxcart, not the SR-71, not the F-117. This is something else. State Road 375, Nevada, the Extraterrestrial Highway. We're 83 miles northwest of Las Vegas, on the closest civilian road to the most restricted airspace in the United States. The CIA did not acknowledge this installation existed until 2013. 60 years of blank space on the map. Use of deadly force is authorized. That part is not historical. A Camo dude. These are private security contractors who observe the perimeter from inside. They watch the fence line from elevated positions. They call in anything that moves, but they won't expect a rat with a camera. The Groom lake bed, used as a runway since 1955. The U-2, the SR-71, the F-117, the A-12. All first flew from this surface in secret. The perimeter uses passive infrared sensors at intervals. They detect body heat. The rat's signature is small enough the system is not calibrated for it, probably. This sensor is transmitting right now to a monitoring station inside the installation. Someone is watching the output of this sensor on a screen. Luckily, they are not watching for rats. A dangerous Sidewinder Rattlesnake, named for its lateral undulation across loose sand. Heat-sensing pits between the eye and the nostril. It knows the rat is there. The rat carefully moves around it. Smart move. Spider like this one gives me the creeps. This is a Mojave desert tarantula. The females live up to 25 years. This one has been crossing this desert since before the base was declassified. A beautiful kit fox, the smallest wild canid in North America. It hunts within the Area 51 perimeter every night. It has never had a security clearance. A great horned owl, wingspan up to 1.5 meters. It hunts the desert around this base every night. Nobody has ever been able to stop it crossing. Luckily, it flies away without grabbing the rat. It just crossed into restricted airspace, unauthorized, every night, for decades. A desert horned lizard, it looks like a mini dinosaur. Crazy fact, it can shoot blood from its eyes, but it is not doing that now. It is waiting for the threat to pass. Nevada bark scorpion. The security personnel who patrol this perimeter carry UV torches, not for surveillance, specifically for the scorpions. These are their operational hazard, not the cameras. The drainage culvert passes under the perimeter fence. It exists because flash floods are real in the Nevada desert. The engineers were not thinking about future rats with tech. On the other side of this fence, Area 51. The Nevada Test and Training Range, the most restricted real estate in the United States. The rat is going through. We are through the perimeter. Layer 1. We are inside the perimeter of Area 51, the surface installation. What the rat is seeing has not been photographed from this angle. The Janet flights. Unmarked Boeing 737s carrying civilian contractors from Las Vegas McCarran. No airline branding. No public schedule. No passenger manifest ever released. Whatever has been housed in this hangar has been running its engines here for decades. Multiple eras of staining, multiple aircraft, multiple programs, classified material waste. It does not leave this base in the normal waste stream. Whatever program produced this waste exists only inside this perimeter. Those tracks are wider than any publicly acknowledged aircraft landing gear. The F-117 had a 2.5 meter track width. These are wider than that. Someone worked here. Their badge was formally cut when they left or when they died. Their clearance ended. Whatever they knew stays with them. Whatever they built stays here. A test grid coordinate line leading toward the older section. Whatever was tested on this grid was tested before the declassified programs were acknowledged. Layer 2, below the surface installation. The maintenance shaft dates to the early 1960s, a decade before the programs. The 2013 CIA declassification covers. We are going down. The shaft walls are older than the surface above. Different concrete mix. The people who built this were not building for convenience. They were building for permanence. This is the sub-level. Construction from the early 1960s. Before the programs, the 2013 CIA declassification covers. We are below the acknowledged installation. Construction date stamps on the walls. 1962, 1963. These tunnels existed before the programs. The 2013 CIA declassification acknowledges we're running. The electrical load this conduit was built for would power a small town. Whatever ran down here needed that continuously, not storage, active equipment. An even more dangerous Mojave green rattlesnake. Larger than the Sidewinder, more aggressive. Its venom contains a neurotoxin the Sidewinder's does not. 1971, 1973. These notices predate the 2013 declassification content. Blue Corridor. That designation does not appear in any release document from any program. They redacted the classification level on the placard itself. The sign says it has a classification. The level is so sensitive it is redacted on the physical sign. This section was built to withstand significant force. The people who built this expected something to test that strength. Layer 3, the vault door. The concrete dates are later than anything the 2013 release acknowledges. This section has not been officially acknowledged to exist. The air on the other side of that door has not moved in years, possibly decades. It is sealed, and whatever is in this room has been sealed with it. There is a room. The strapping is corroded. The fasteners oxidized. This tarp has not been touched since it was secured, sealed to the floor by decades of settled dust. That surface is radar absorbing, but the geometry does not match the F-117. It does not match the B-2. It does not match any acknowledged stealth program, HYPR. That prefix does not appear in the declassified U-2 files. Not Oxcart, not the SR-71, not the F-117, not anywhere in the public record. The second component. The ceiling height of this bay was built to exactly accommodate that form. The bay was designed and built around whatever is under that canvas. A second passage, a different kind of seal, a biological containment door, pressurized and sterile. The seal is broken, the door is open, this was not on the way in. We're in! And look at this, guys. Sealed preservation tanks along every wall. The pressure gauges are still reading. Whatever is preserved in here has been maintained in suspension. It has not decomposed. This is insane. It is smaller than a human adult. The cranium is disproportionately large. The limb ratios are not consistent with any known primate. 4 digits, the face is turned away. We are not naming what this is. But I think you know, share your thoughts in the comments. There is another room, larger than the storage bay, and in it, in cradles bolted into reinforced concrete, a craft, circular, 12 meters across, no visible seam lines, no visible propulsion system, no windows. The surface does not behave like any material in the storage bay above it. The 2013 declassification does not mention this room. This room does not appear in any document, neither does whatever is in those tanks. The U-2 was acknowledged in 1960, the A-12 Oxcart in 1992, the F-117 in 1988. Each of the secret programs run at this base, eventually acknowledged. HYPR has not been. Everything the rat found has been here since it was placed here. The sublevel has not been disturbed. The storage bay has not been opened. It has been waiting, ascending. The concrete changes back to the newer surface mix, layer 2 below, layer 1 above, the surface, and above the surface, the open Nevada sky. We are back outside the perimeter. It's dawn. The same Nevada desert that has surrounded this installation since 1955 and has swallowed the evidence of every program. U-2 flights generated hundreds of UFO reports. The government calculated the alien explanation was less damaging than the truth. That is confirmed. The Kit Fox goes back toward the installation. These foxes were here before the base existed, and they will still be here after the last clearance expires. The HYPR prefix is stamped in that panel. In a sealed storage bay in a corridor, the 2013 declassification does not acknowledge. It has been waiting since the program ran. The question Area 51 has always asked is not what they confirmed. It is what they have not confirmed yet. The Camo dude watched all night. He was watching when the rat went through. He did not see it. His cameras were on the fence, not the drainage. One side is what has been confirmed, the other side has not been confirmed yet. HYPR is still on the other side of this fence. What are your thoughts on Area 51? Leave them in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for the next secret exploration.